Well, here you are back on Night Sounds. Barry and Joe here with tons of people. Look at them all. It's the band Autogramm tonight. CC, the Silo, Jiffy, you're all here. And look at Lars there in the corner, too. Welcome to the program, guys.
Wow, this is awesome. Hey. Congratulations. Hey. Thanks for coming. This is the most people I meant the most squares I think we've ever had.
Hey, we're not that square.
Oh man, I got called out already.
Hey, big week last week. Congratulations. A round of applause, everybody. Big old album release.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How was that too? I'm sure that was tough to do, the whole album thing, was it?
Yeah. Oh no! We talk about an album when we lose somebody.
Jiffy's gone.
Damn.
He's gone.
Jiffy will be back.
Jiffy's like, no, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here.
It was that hard.
Tough to put together a little bit, because we live in all these different cities, but we threw it all together in kind of just a little over a week in the summer of 2022 in Vancouver. And
lots of pre-production. I mean, basically, like, instead of getting into a jam space once a week for several months, we sent demos back and forth for several months, and then just like, kind of arranged everything to the best of our ability in that way, and then just converged upon Vancouver and made it happen.
Wait, did you do it postal service style, where you just sending it through the mail and stuff?
Well, through the email, yes.
Through the emails.
Yeah, they were just saying before we started, they were like, wow, it's refreshing to see everybody's face. We haven't seen each other in quite some time.
Yeah. That's kind of how it works with us. I mean, even when we were still all in the same city, it was kind of like that anyways. I mean, everybody else plays in other bands and has other sort of life stuff going on. So this is the one sort of like little thing that we're, as pals, we can get together and do.
Well, with everybody being in different cities and you're sending emails back and forth, how did you track all of that stuff? I don't know. I'm in marketing, community management.
Where's the spreadsheet?
I use like a bunch of spreadsheets and Slack and Trello, and I'm using stuff all over the place. Like, what were you guys using to manage this? It seems like a lot.
I mean, I guess, just our brains, and I'm not sure that we managed it like super well, but I mean, we just sort of like started sending demos, and then we, whatever demos like kind of hit a nerve collectively, we just keep on working on, and we all threw in our 2 cents. So like everyone's kind of invested in everything, and then like basically, we all have our little recording setups, and so we, record this part and send it to each other and just like keep it in play continuously till we had like 10 songs basically.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think that we're unique in that way, that like we all had to figure out how to use recording stuff during the pandemic, right? Like it was a necessity for everybody. So, I mean, we ended up just like kind of learning it and figuring it out. And because we're in different cities, it was kind of, we would have been having to do that anyways.
Yeah. Well, you guys are born losers, I hear, and
that's true.
What are you doing insulting our guys?
That's the name of their song, man.
Well,
Born Losers. And I'm sure it hasn't always been like this. You guys weren't in all different locations forever, right? Where'd you meet? At some, like, I don't know. Take a guess, Joe, at where they might have met. At a bus stop.
Yeah. We formed in Vancouver. We formed in Vancouver, and it's only just in the last couple of years, in 2020, that I moved away from Vancouver, and then after that Lars joined the band, and so we were a Vancouver band, and we've sort of just recently become a multinational, multi-city international band of mystery sort of thing.
International band of mystery, I like that.
Yeah. Are we getting Jiffy back there?
Kinda. I mean, are you? He's think
trying.
It's snowing heavily where Jiffy is.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
It's possibly the weather is very. Oh, there he is. Jiffy's back.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like the static from the Poltergeist.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, I was saying, like, you guys live in places that have basements. We don't. Over here in Southern California, there's no basements.
What's a basement?
And I think at least 2 of you are in basements, maybe all of you. And that's fantastic.
I'm not right now, but I could. If you want me to, I can head down to the base.
No, don't move.
No, don't
Jiffy,
move. Yeah,
anytime you move, we lose you, man.
I'm
There's
now
weather.
I'm actually not sitting beside the router because I moved the router. Maybe that's the problem. I don't even know where my internet.
If I went to the basement, it would be the parking garage. So I don't do a lot down there.
So, but this is like kind of a side project for everybody that's becoming a bigger deal, right? I mean, what are you going to do now that you have an album out? Deep drop synth.
We'll have to give away our kids and quit our jobs. CC, you ready for that? He's still a new dad, so I don't know if he's ready. But my daughter's 10. She's probably fine.
Yeah,
she's probably fine. She won't even know you're gone.
Yeah, mine's so
come
young.
back in 8 years when she's graduating high school. Say you've been there the whole time. She'll be like, okay.
So here's the album. Let me show you the album. Okay, this is Music That Humans Can Play.
Woo-hoo.
There they are. Is that you guys there? Are those your pink silhouettes? Do you have pink shadows in real life?
It's actually us. Yeah, Jiffy came up with that concept.
It does have the vaporwave aesthetic. Were you going for that on purpose? Have you heard
I guess
what
we always
vaporwave
kind
is?
of try to stick with a sort of like similar sort of Barney Bubblesy aesthetic. I don't know. Always kind of go with like 80s Memphis new wave colors, and I don't know. Just like this is what comes up.
Yeah, this looks like an album cover that you pull out, and it's got like colored vinyl on it. You know,
Ooh,
it does have that as well.
And it will.
Oh, you're going all the way to plastic, huh? That's great to hear. So people have said other bands that remind us of you. These bands they are big, and it's exciting. The Cure, The Fix, The Dickies, Duran Duran, Devo. Is this all true? Are these all true statements that people are saying about you?
Well, they're all true. It's all true that these are bands that heavily influence our thoughts on being in this band. I think whether or not it ends up sounding like that, I'm not sure, because it all gets funneled through, all of our various, personalities, and ends up in a very different place, I think.
Yeah, and that's a great list of bands. So if we're going to be compared to anyone, that's a good start.
Yeah, I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, it's a good pack. That's when people stream you, it'll be like, you can build a radio station out of Autogramm radio, and then all the other songs are like, the Dickies and the Go-Go's.
That's it.
So
That's a
how
great
many of
playlist
you
right
guys have kids? Is it all of you?
Two.
Okay, half of you. Okay.
Ask
So,
how many cats.
So how does...
I have a cat.
Lars, you better get a cat, bud.
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, right.
Oh,
That's why your eye gets so messed up at my
You
house.
can get a hairless cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't get a hairless cat.
Egyptian.
No.
They're adorable.
What's harder work, kids or cats?
Kid.
Definitely kids.
Kid,
I'd say.
for sure.
When he has a 10-year-old, they're old enough to care about what their dad does. Do they listen to your music and they go out and they're like, yeah, you're good at this, Dad, or do they like not like it?
She was actually grooving to some Sheer Mag today. I was proud because she's more of a Swiftie than a punk rocker. But yeah, she was also read the article about my other band in Razor Cake today, and I was feeling a bit proud about that.
Nice.
You're in more than one band. Are you guys like multiple talented artists that are in like several Zoom-like bands? Because I guess nowadays you can be in several because it's a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Depending on how active the bands are, you can be in like 100 bands.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it especially depends on how good you are at jamming over Zoom.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true because any kind of lag isn't
there always a lag?
You gotta be listening more.
What's your internet connection like? That's in my
Obviously,
musician's personal ad.
Well, okay. So how has this changed your guys' lives? Has it done that yet with this album release?
Oh my God.
just came out. Yeah. A week ago, right?
Like a week ago, yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna have to go on tour. You're probably gonna have to rent some sort of vehicle or fly to all these places or something. Like,
oh, wow, that sounds way too.
You got to take off work from your other job. I'm in a band. Hey, HR department. Yeah, I need 3 months off because I'm in this band.
Actually, when was the last time you all physically saw each other? Was it making the album?
We made a video last year. We had to make. We didn't make a video about this. No, a year ago.
Which
that was in like February.
No.
February.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So a little less than a year ago. Would have been the last time. But yeah, not so often. I mean, maybe a couple times a year we see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's healthy. It's like a friend of mine has this beer friend group that they all live in different parts of the world and they get together once a year and go to a town and go pub crawling.
Oh,
I mean,
but
fun. My friends have no talent. You guys, yeah, but you guys have talent. My friend doesn't have any talent. You guys can like play. So
I mean, that sounds pretty fun. I mean, it's essentially what we do. We just kind of travel around together and have fun and go swimming and go to beer gardens.
Well, back when we got together last, we dressed up in 80s ski outfits, went skiing for the day, and put on a Sasquatch costume and like threw around a shrimp ring and a banana and
made a video
and bailed a lot on a ski hill. It was pretty fun.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, dude. Is that the equivalent of having a surf or a golf day down here? It's like, yeah, we're gonna go shred.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. It was kind of nuts though. That day that we went up to the mountain was particularly snowy and icy, and we had to get chains and all this stuff, and there was a lot of accidents and people wiping out coming down as we were going up. It was very exciting.
It was a little scary.
Even for Canada,
Where did you go up to Whistler to do that, or where was that?
No, we didn't have the budget for Whistler.
Yeah,
we went to sort of a secondary resort,
a lesser known Whistler.
Lesser known Whistler.
But it was more aptly named for the concept of our video.
True.
Sasquatch Mountain.
Oh, that's perfect. That actually sounds cool. I want to go snowboard there now.
Yeah. It was also it was not only more in our budget, but it was closer to our skill level, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think we were all a little bit worried, it's like, hey, let's go, make a video where we're all skiing, and we're like, yeah, that sounds fun, except like I haven't skied in like 25 years.
Well, none of us had, I don't think.
Hey, Joe, does this sound familiar when I went up with you snowboarding that one time?
Oh, man, Barry didn't even make it half a day. He made it like 3 runs, and he was like, nope, man, I'm out. I am out. I'm going to go get myself a beer.
Hot chocolate.
A burger, hot chocolate, and I'm just going to hang out here.
I think
then I was up on the mountain for another 5 hours. It was awesome.
Hey, so Sasquatch Mountain, is that a real thing? Have you guys seen a Sasquatch? Is that Bigfoot that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Sasquatch?
Yeah. Is that a Canadian thing, Sasquatch? Is it the Canadian name?
I think that's the translation.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
In Canadian. If you speak Canadian, you'll know exactly what
Any of you guys seen the hairy guy up there while you were up there?
Oh, we may have.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He may have made an appearance.
Oh, so it's a secret when you
might need to see the video.
Yeah, go see the video and you'll find out.
I see. All right. I will. Okay. So, what's the game plan for you guys moving forward? You guys are gonna play in Vancouver, Seattle, Portland. You got a December Pacific Northwest tour where you're getting. Is it gonna be strange to actually play these in real time in a room together?
Absolutely.
Do you have practice time beforehand to like figure out how y'all smell and stuff like that?
We did take time for that.
Our promise to our fans is that we will practice before the show.
Yeah, we will have to practice, and it will be weird for sure. I mean, as you can imagine, when you don't even see each other in person, it's playing those songs again after not having done them in 2 years when we recorded them. It's going to be we've got to learn everything. We got to do some homework.
It's going to
be. When you record, you kind of learn to play songs a different way than you play them live. So really, we've never played the songs the way that we're going to play them. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
It's going to be fun as hell.
Yeah.
Are you
guys
just
are
gonna keep your set list like just kind of loose? Like whatever you feel like jamming? Are you gonna have like set? Or you're
I've
gonna
been
go in
practicing
set?
already. It can't be loose. I can only learn so many songs.
Are you doing any strange covers or anything like that? Do you have?
Well, yeah, we might have a trick up our sleeves, but can't really like let the cat out of the bag just yet.
Okay, all right. But you have a plan. I like plans. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
we do.
We're real planners. That's true.
We have a solid
plan. Solid. Well, guys, I love meeting you guys. I would like to talk more about Bigfoot, but because I've never truly spoken with many Canadians before. I think there's only how many of you are real Canadians too?
I am a Canadian. I just live in Chicago.
2.5.
Lars's dad lives in Canada sometimes too, so he's like, I feel like he might qualify in some way.
That's very kind of you. Thanks. I feel Canadian inside.
I feel Canadian inside.
He's very polite, so that's pretty
true.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have like free healthcare in my soul.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's fantastic, you guys. Well, I'm not going overseas. I would go up to Pacific Northwest, see you guys in December coming up, but you do have a week or two that you're going to Europe. You're doing a Euro tour. Cool. I'm sure this music does pretty well over there. So tell us about that.
Yeah. This will be our second time going over there, and the first time was a blast, and so we're excited about going back again. And you probably heard from other bands that the touring over in Europe is just a little bit easier because everything's much closer. So your drives aren't very far, and you actually kind of get to feel like a bit of a tourist when you're there. And of course, all of the venues offer places to stay and free drinks and food and the whole thing. So it's not like you really have to. It's an easier way of doing things. And
many of the venues make you breakfast the next morning.
That sounds awesome. I could totally understand why all the small bands go over to Europe now. And just tour around.
It's the promised land for sure.
Hold on. You're talking about a band and breakfast?
A band and breakfast.
We got to do that, man.
Hey, it might be $1 million idea if we had millions of dollars to buy some venues to do it, but
we'll leave the bangers and mash at home, but we'll take the band and breakfast.
Hey, what's wrong with bangers and mash, man? Have you ever had good bangers and mash? Oh, man,
what do you guys eat when you're two questions. What do you eat now, you Canadians? And what do you eat when you're over there? What's your favorite food?
Well, maple syrup, of course, and poutine.
I knew it. I thought so.
You guys ever heard of poutine?
Poutine. Yeah.
Oh, I love poutine.
Poutine's
so good.
I eat poutine within the last 24 hours. That's no joke. We really do eat a lot of that here. And that's more of an East Coast thing, but it's made its way across the country. It's that big.
Doesn't surprise me at all, Jiffy.
Yeah.
You're in there eating poutine.
I love eat in Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do we eat there?
Man.
Currywurst. I eat vegetarian currywurst.
Yeah, currywurst is good.
Which you can find occasionally. Lots of kebabs and falafels and stuff like that. That seems to be like a big, easily available food to musician types in Europe. Whatever is open late at night.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, they feed you, so you kind of just eat whatever they give you, and it's usually pretty good.
Yeah,
that's true. So wait, where are you going over in Europe then?
Mostly Germany.
Yeah, Germany, Paris, Netherlands, Belgium.
Oh, okay. So you'll be eating a lot of pork. When I was in Germany, I was just I could not get away from the pork knuckle. Everyone wanted to shove pork knuckles into my face.
Lots of hearty dark ryes, perhaps some big pretzels.
If you guys Germany, if you guys ever make it to Würzburg, Würzburg is just like the best university town. It's like in the middle of Germany. It is fantastic. There's a castle up here on this hill. There's a castle up here on this hill. There's a castle in the middle of town. There's a bridge that goes over a river, and on the weekends everyone just gets wine from this local restaurant, goes out to the bridge, and dances to salsa music. It's fantastic.
Sounds good.
funny enough, our name is German. The band name is Autogramm, means autograph in German.
Oh, sweet.
So
everyone knows.
One of our last shows we played on the last tour, older guy came up to the merch table and asked for an autograph on the album he bought. So we signed it, and in German, I speak German, so I understood him. But he goes, an autograph from Autograph. He
was
he was tickled.
He was tickled.
I love it. All right, well, we got time
signing
for
everything
these.
autograph when you're in Germany, like in English.
We'll do it honestly.
You should autograph. Well, you guys are born losers, man. Here's your album cover again. I'm very excited to be spinning that. Do you know what color the vinyl is going to be when it comes out?
Pink and blue.
We've learned today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Pink and blue, just like the cover, Vaporwave. I like it. Well, thanks so much for coming on. Let's play this song, man. You want to tell us anything about Born Losers?
Jiffy, that was yours.
It's a good song.
Thanks for coming on, you guys. Autogramm, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.